This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Okay, team. So today I will be starting from the scratch, which means that how to write the COBOL program, how to compile, how to run the program, and how to fix the errors. Okay, so all of them I will be covering in this today's session, and I will give the video to you at the end of the day or tomorrow morning. So how you write the program and where we write the program, correct? So step one, what is the step one? So create a PDS. Okay, you can create a PDS or you can use existing PDS. So the record length of that PDS should be 80. Record format pixel block. This is the one. Okay, so why we are creating a data set? So I'll say that create three data sets. Create three data sets. So one is, okay, I'll say your mainframe ID, MFID, then you can give second qualifier, second, third, and then as you wish. So mainframe ID B5, I'll give like this COBOL.src lib, source lib. So this particular source lib should have the record for like this attributes. Copy this one, paste it. It is a JCL lib. JCL lib. So DS PDS. So RG dataset organization type is PDS. And the another one load library. So basically load lib. Now load library record format should be U. Okay, record format should be U. So you should follow these rules. So this is the step one. So what I will do, I'll do that in one ID. So log on. Is using I will use I will use ID called Venkat A. Now, so when you are creating a data set, make sure that you should provide the volume. Otherwise, the admin will delete the data sets without informing us. Okay, he has a right to delete anytime if you don't specify the data set name on this volume. So that I will do 3.2. Okay. So b5 dot cobol dot xrc lib source lib. Here I am asking you to give volume serial UXR001. So space units is up to you. Primary quantity it's again up to you. Secondary quantity up to you. Directory block 2, 3. Pixel block 80, 800 and PDS. Hit the enter. RKS. Yeah. So data set is allocated A and I will give load JCL lib. JCL lib attributes also the same. Hit the enter. And the next one load lib. Enter. So load library record format should be U. Okay, load library record format should be U. Now, so there might be a question: is it mandatory to create these data sets? No, team. You can write the JCLs and COBOL programs in one PDS, or you can keep them separately. In real time, we do like that. So all COBOL programs we are trying to place in this PDS. Okay, and we are going to compile the program. For that, compile JCL is there. We are going to run it we will be writing the run JCL that will be present, that we will be writing in the JCL lib. The last one, it will generate load library from your COBOL program. That load library we will be storing in this PDS. Okay, we will be storing in this PDS. This is the step one. Any queries?
Venkat, can you please pardon this?
Sorry,
Can you please repeat these? I missed it.
what you missed?
What I mean, source library will be containing JCL lib and load lib will be containing.
In the source lib, we will place the COBOL programs. In JCL lib, we'll keep the compile and run JCLs. We use load library to place the load libraries. Mission code, mission dependent understandable code. Okay. Now, so create a member. Create a member. Already we created one PDS to place the programs. Create a member in this PDS. Write the simple COBOL program. This is step 2, creating a member and writing. So let's keep it day 2. I'll go to here 3.4 Venkat a.b5.cobol star. Okay, where went wrong? Okay, I've given B4. Okay, so I guess by mistake I've given B4. It's okay. So we created the volumes are user 001, user 001. Now I'll create a member in this PDS. So the member name I'm giving PGM1. You can give any user defined member name. The member name 128 characters. The rules are there, right? If you follow the member name rules, that is fine. That is all about, right? So now when you're writing the COBOL program, we discussed yesterday COBOL coding sheet. I don't write in the notepad, but I will be explaining while I'm writing the program. Okay, or just let me recap what we discussed. So I'll complete within 5 minutes. COBOL coding sheet. Okay, so 1 to 6 characters we use. When we don't use, system will use for generating the page number and line number. On 7th column, we can write a star or D debug slash star. It is to comment, D for debugging, and slash and hyphen. So either one of them you can write on 7, depends on the requirement. And area A, that is 7 to 8 to 11. Okay, 8 to 11. So in area A, we can write divisions, all divisions, sections, paragraph, headers, we can write. Area B equal to 72. COBOL webs, okay, COBOL webs we run here. Okay, COBOL webs we run here. Right, this is high level. Next, what you need to do, team? So you write, when you're writing the COBOL program, so since you are going to write first time, you are practicing, type highlight COBOL so that COBOL verbs will be highlighted. Type caption, type numoff, and type calls. So you execute one by one. First one, order can be anything. Okay, you can do any order, no problem. Highlight COBOL, calls, apps on, and numoff. Numoff is optional, by the way, is optional. Now we can able to see 1 to 72. As I said, we no need to write anything on the first 6 positions. On 7th position, we can use 7th position to comment and if it is required. Now, whenever you are writing the COBOL program, always we should start with the identification division. So identification division is the first division in any COBOL program, and it is a mandatory division in COBOL program. Identification division has a paragraphs. One is program ID, and I will write DPZM. So program ID is a paragraph header. Okay, always in English textbook or newspaper, paragraph header. Forget about newspaper. Textbook, if you take end of the paragraph header, we will put the dot. That is what we did it. DPZM. Next, author. Author is again system defined paragraph. Who is the author for this program? So Venkat since 2010. I'm giving my contact number. You can give anything. That. Okay. So date written. When I say that division, so which column I need to start? If you refer the coding sheet, you will be able to understand. So divisions should start in area A. So nothing but here. Sections, again, we don't have any sections in the identification division itself, but we have a paragraph headers. Paragraph headers, either you can start 8th column, you can start 9th column, you can start 10th column or 11th. Between 8 to 11, including 8, 11, anywhere you can start these things, right? Now, date written. You can give any user defined format. I will give 22 September 2022. Okay. So next, date compiled. I'll write. So when you are going to complete this program. So today I'm going to complete. So anything you can give as simple as. So just for it's a documentation purpose. Date compiled, I will give September 2022, 2022. Okay. Security importance of this program is a low, but it's very important for you. Okay. Now we are done with the identification division. If you start another division, that indicates that first division is completed. If you start the second division declaration, that indicates that first division definition is completed. Okay. Now, so identification division is the first division in any COBOL program. It is a mandatory division in COBOL program. Always, either now or any any project you see with in mainframe, COBOL program always should start with this division. Within the division, we use this division for documentation purpose. Documentation means it will helpful, right? It is helpful for you. Similarly, this one also. When this program is written, who written this program, which team is written the program, when the program is compiled, you can see all of them. So this is all about identification division. Any queries?
Sir,
Yeah.
what happens if the compiled time exceeds?
So it's okay. That's what I said. Right? It is a documentation. It is not a rule. I said anything you can, any format you can write. If when I say any format you can write means it is not going to validate whether you compile today, whether you're going to compile tomorrow. You got it? See,
Okay.
okay. You are when you are preparing the document, you will write some details, right? You can write your
Yeah.
own. You can write something, but it should be useful for.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, go on mute immediately. So, team, I guess you would have done the projects. Am I correct? When you are submitting the project, you will mention when the project is completed. Just is a date, okay? You can give any date, correct? Same. So you know that Venkat, I am going to compile after 1 week, but you are going to read it. It's okay, no problem. Yeah. Any other queries?
Heather here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yesterday you told something stop run like that. So what was that?
We are yet to discuss. We are yet to come to that. I'm talking about doubt on the identification division.
Venkat Harsh this side.
Yeah.
Can I write it as date only? Means in place of date underscore date dash written. Can I write date
You
dot?
you write anything. I said
No.
anything. Yeah.
Okay. Here below author, you have written means date dash written. So is this the way we have to write it? This parameter, or we
Acha,
can
acha.
write it only date?
No, no, no. I told you now. See, the ones which are highlighted in red color are system defined. Either you cannot do any changes. So date hyphen written, date hyphen is compiled is a system defined paragraph. Even yesterday I highlighted, today I am highlighting. System defined paragraph. Program ID is a paragraph header, author is a paragraph header, date written is a paragraph header, date compiled is a paragraph header, security. All are paragraphs headers. These are all system defined in identification division.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right. Next, okay, next I am writing straight away procedure division. There are two more divisions are there which are optional. Environment division and data division. Environment and data division. These two divisions are optional. At this moment I don't focus on it. Eventually we will discuss them later. So the last in the this program procedure division. The entire executable code, okay, whatever you write in the vision, that is going to execute. Whatever you write, it is going to execute. So the first verb in COBOL, lot of verbs are there. Okay, what are the COBOL verbs? If you see, add, wait, highlight a display, accept, remove, if, string, unstring, subtract, add, subtract, okay, perform, like that. There are so many verbs are there. One of them is display. Okay, so we use display verb to display something in the spool. Okay, display verb, we use, this is a display verb. When I say verb, it should be in area B. You can start on 12th column, you can start 13th column, anywhere you can start. So display verb, it is used to display literal or variable value in spool. Okay, it is used to display the literal or variable value in spool. Yeah, next. So display, I'm starting on 12th column or not, you see it. Okay, if you don't do that, we will get the comparison error. Display space single quotes literal I am giving. Hi guys, welcome to COBOL language training. Single quote ends dot. Okay, so display, give some one space, minimum one space. You can give more than one space, and within the single quotes you can write anything what you want. There is no need of writing only characters. You write whatever you want. Simple. Next, so display, it is a to single quote ends dot. It is day to training. Next, I'll put stop run. So when you execute the program team, okay, let's say I'm going to run this program. So if you remember, COBOL program looks like English like language, okay, and all verbs are English verbs. Okay, all verbs are English verbs, and it is a top to bottom structured language. COBOL is a top to bottom structured language. When I say top to bottom, it will be executed from the top. Now you see this program. Now what happens then when you run this program, right? When you run this program, first this line will execute, because in the procedure division what is their first line? Display hi guys, welcome to COBOL. This will be executed. Once execution is completed, then control will come to the second line in the procedure division. So it is day 2 training that will be executed. So according to this, we will get the output in the spool. Where we get spool, you know already spool, right? We will get the output in the spool. Means what you are trying to display. Hi guys, welcome to COBOL language training. It is a day 2 training. Display output will be displayed in the spool. Very good, done. After that, stop run. Stop run indicates that it is a verb. By the way, it is a verb. What this verb indicates that COBOL program is completed. Nothing is there to execute. So even if it is there, don't care about it. Stop run. It indicates end of the program. It will stop the execution when there is stop run. Okay, so I'll tell you, if you don't write stop run what happens, all the stories I'll tell you eventually later. Okay, so as of now what I explained, you asked me on that. I'm done with the program. So what I'm done, if you go here, step 2, I'm done. This is completed. Any queries? Any queries, team? Okay, now so we need to compile the program. Okay, so we need to compile the compile the program, that is called compilation process. Now the thing is here, team. Okay, so we use utility. I'll explain you compilation process. Give me some time. Okay, so as a developer, I'll tell you what you have to do. First, let me tell you, guys, whoever using Venkat A or B, C or D, so whichever the ID you are using, you can copy from this data set. Okay, you are good to copy from this one. I'll place the JCLs here. Guys, whoever created so far data sets, you delete them because all are not required, right? I'll stop sharing the.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, I stopped sharing. I will tell you. Okay, let me copy the JCLs. I'm sharing my screen, guys. Okay, I hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes, Venkat, we are able.
Okay, now, so guys, from where you can copy the JCLs. If you have a doubt, please go to this PDS. Okay, go to this PDS. I am placing here. From here, there is a member called compiler. So you know how to copy the member data, right? So you should know. If you don't know, then you have to learn. There is no other option for you. Yeah. So T, let me explain the changes what you need to do. Okay. So once you copy this JSL, please change the name. Let's say if you guys are using Venkat B, please change it to Venkat B. And Jane you can keep as it is. If you are using Venkat D, keep Venkat D. Whichever the ID you are using, give that. I am using Venkat A ID, so that is the reason I kept name field Venkat A. Next. So my question to you guys: what is the COBOL member name? Member name. In which member the code is located? That is located in PCM1. So I will give PCM1. So where this member is located, the source, okay, the source is this PDS. Now, once you compile the code team, what happens? Okay, it's like a translator. What is the compiler team? Let's say you are talking to Chinese person. You don't know Chinese. Chinese person doesn't know Hindi or English. Now what is how you will convert, how you communicate with him or her, how you proceed with the conversation? We need a translator, correct? Because Chinese person or Norway, okay, you cannot able to understand Chinese language, right? So now you need a translator. Okay, the translator converts from English to Chinese language or Hindi to Chinese, vice versa. Similarly, your operating system, ZOS is a Chinese you consider. So your operating system cannot understand English. The code what you written is a human readable code. Human readable cannot understand operating system. So we need to convert, we need to translate from human readable code to mission understandable code. That process is called compilation process. Don't worry, I'll take 10 to 15 minutes on it. Okay, so after translating, you will get the some output. What is the output? Where you want to store? Yes, I want to store the node library in this PDS. But A. So node library should be you. Otherwise, you will face the challenge. That's all. So rest of the things you don't need to touch at all, which I'll discuss later. Okay. Any queries in this JCL?
Venkat, by executing this, the program which we have written in PGM1 will convert into compilation and save into load lib.
Yes, it will convert. It will store in the low library with the member name called PGM1. Whatever your member name is there, with the same member name, one more member will be created by this JCL in this PDS.
Okay.
I will show you that as well as, okay. 1 minute. I will go to 3.4 NKDA B4 dot COBOL. So now you see low library, nothing will be there. No members in data set. So team, I'm going very slowly. Okay. So you need to understand. Save, submit. should get 0 or 4 to proceed further. We got JSON error. Okay, let me give the single quotes. Single quotes is the issue? I don't think so. But anyhow, 1 minute team. Let me see the low library. Do I have given correctly? So I am wrong. Okay, I have given earlier B5, I guess. Save. Somewhere. Save. Save. Submit. We got 0. So I guess I'm done. I'm wrong. You know, I've done mistake over here. Line number 7. Okay, so I'll submit again. No problem. You see, you got job is submitted, and you can see the max is 0. Means the code syntactically. So your COBOL program syntactically everything is fine. There is no issue at all. Now let me spend some time on this part. Okay, so done. So team, I'm going to explain the concept called COBOL compilation process. It's very, very important. COBOL compilation process. So I'll tell you the JCL what is happening here. Now your source code is ready, correct? So basically your source code, that is nothing but that is COBOL program. So your source code is ready. Now what we have to do, team, we have to compile the program. So there are 2 steps in the compilation process. 2 steps are there. One is compile, the second one is link edit. I'll talk about both of them now. So first step is compile. So the first step is what? Compile. What it does, it will take source code as an input. Okay, it will take source code as an input. So this is the input. Source code is the input. Okay, what is the big deal of input or output, right? So in this particular phase or step, COBOL program syntactically correct or not. So COBOL syntax. So COBOL syntax is going to check in this particular step. So see, if you write your own style, somewhere system should check, right? So where that is compile step. So compiler will see the source code syntactically is correct or not. If the syntactically is not correct, you will get 4. So there is something called written code 4. There is something called 8, 12, 16. We will discuss that later. Okay. So you will get written code, depends on the type of the mistake, what type of the mistake you did do. Based on that the error code will come. Simple. Now assume that there are no syntax issues, then what happens, it will generate object code. So it will not generate directly a machine understandable code, it cannot do that. So object code generate object code. So what is the output of the compile step, by the way? Object code. So since the compiler cannot directly translate into machine code, so that is the reason there is a one step called compile. Okay, now we got the object code. Object code is not understandable, it cannot understand by the operating system. That is the reason we are going to write another step. Okay, so we are going to write another step, that is called link edit. That is called link edit. So for link edit, obviously input is the object code. The output is load module. So what is the output, by the way? Output is load module. Load module. So this load module we specify in the run JSL to run the program. Now what we did, we generated the load module, so we need to run it. That is called run execution or run JSL. So to do the compilation, we use IZY CR utility. To do link edit, we use utility called IEWL. I hope you know IEFBR14, IEB Gener, IEB copy, sort utility, ID camps utility. How we are having the utilities in mainframe. Similarly, IZY we use to compile. IEWL to generate the load module, we use these utilities. Okay, so this is all about COBOL compilation process. This is called COBOL compilation process. Now I will write theoretical steps, then I will take all questions from you. Okay, if someone asks, can you please explain me the COBOL compilation process? You should be able to answer. Step 1, compile. Okay, so to do the compilation, input is COBOL source code and copybook if applicable. So we are not using any COBOL copybook at this moment, and don't ask me on copybook. What is copybook and all? We will discuss later. So at this moment, input is source code, and output is what? Output is object code. So object code is going to store in the temporary dataset in the JCL. If you refer the compile JCL, if you refer this JCL, you can able to see the temporary dataset. After that, there is a step to link edit. So link, oh sorry, and which utility we use, by the way? We use IZY CR utility. So what is the role of compilation? It will check COBOL syntax. If everything is fine, it will generate the object code. Next, link edit. So input for the link edit step is object code, and output is load library, load lib. So utility is IEWL. So role is converting from object code to load library. So this is step 2. Step 3, we have to run the run JCL. We have to write. We don't get something else real time or now. So run JCL should be written by us. Now, regarding COBOL compilation process, if you have any queries, you can ask me. Okay, right. Makes sense.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. So I'm kind of lost in between. So whatever we have seen is the compile, right? Not the link edit so far, right?
Both are there. Step 1, step 2 are there in the JCL itself. Okay, because this is the referable this is the one we use in the link edit. So it is a both steps are there. You see IGY If you come down F8, you can see IEWL. Both steps are present in the this JCL only. And now I'll copy this code. So I don't get into this JCL today. I will share today this JCL in the notes, and you can copy this. You can copy it. So tomorrow, okay, you watch this, you see this particular code JCL, and watch this video and come up with the more questions in this JCL if you have any questions.
Okay.
So that is the best way of for you to ask more questions in this JCL. Yeah. Any other queries in the compilation process?
Venkat Harsh this side. So this compilation JCL that you showed just now, suppose I am writing this program to my test system in my environment. So can I use this program and what things should be changed then?
No, no. See, you can see, right? There is a step lib. If you observe, this is this server-based step low level data set. Okay. So in your case, if you, let's say you have got the test environment to try yourself, you can ask your admin or colleague where are the compiled CLs. So you're good to ask your colleagues who are seniors in the team. You can ask them where we can get the JCLs. So always compiled JCLs will be provided by them only. Okay, you no need to write from the scratch. That is the reason I am not writing. In fact,
Okay.
yeah. Any queries now? So we are done with the where we are coming here, right? Step 3 is completed. Now you got a clarity also. So here comp is there that you copy. Then step 4, run GCL. So this run GCL should be written by you. So I write here IBM Venkat A. But same. Run GCL is not coming from somewhere else. The content what we learned so far, the same content only. So step 1, we used system defined programs. Now we use our program, that is PCM1. So where this program 1 is located, in which this load library is located in which PDS. So function step DB disposition share is equal to 4 so third you like this, but yes, these 3 lines. Now I will show you the run here, not run no library. Okay, this you don't see. Now I have to use this one, PCM1. I don't use the code, because in run GSL this is going to refer. This is the one which your operating system understands, not you. Correct? Can you able to understand? If you are understanding, then you are not a human. You are someone else. Okay. So this is something F3. Now I will write the run GSL in the same periods. Yes, GSL1. Any member name you can give. So I will copy paste so that if any syntax errors are there, fix here itself. A is happening here. Use copy paste it. See save max 0. Access is 0 means doesn't mean that you are getting desired output. You need to see what is your objective. What is the objective of the program team? We are expecting some output in a spool. This literal, correct? So go to the spool. Start SST. This one, right? M and the spool 5 M5. Yes. So I'll go here. You will see the output in the system. See the 2 lines output, we have to do all of them. Okay, any queries? So this is end-to-end flow, writing the program, compilation and run. And we are done with the compilation process also. Now, what I will do, team, I will make mistakes. Let me stop sharing. So I will do changes in code. Okay. You will be able to understand easily. That is not a problem. Now I'll share my screen. See, I want to make errors intentionally. I did it. Now, so team, I did some changes. What I did, that you need to figure out now. So I did some changes in the program. I am compiling it. Whenever you do the changes, okay, whenever you do the changes, the first step we have to compile it. Without compilation, you cannot run. So go there. I know this program I have to compile. Rest of things are same. Save, submit. So we are getting 8. 8 means there is an error. Okay, so whenever you get 8 or 12 in the compilation, you have to fix it. 4 is okay. 4 means you can go to the run GCL immediately. If you get maxc8, which means that you have to fix. Okay, you have to fix that maxc8 error. So I will go to the spool. It's the new question. See sysprint. Now from here I'll go slow. Yes, same. Now you see this. Okay, this is the step name which is a present in your JCL. If you go here, this is the one you are able to see. Cop count. That is the one, means something wrong here. So type yes. Now at this moment on this screen I cannot able to see COBOL program. COBOL program is not started. Press F8. Press F8. Now after pressing F8, code is not started. One more time. No, one more time until you start the COBOL. So fixing COBOL errors are very easy. If you are having patience and if you know English, easily you can fix it. Not even if you know simple English, that also you can fix it. Now you tell me. I hope you are able to see the code, by the way. Yes, correct. So you press F11 to see the right side data. Done. After this line, no error. See, if you see something like this, E means error. Okay, here E means error. If you come, S is there, severe error. W means warning. I means information. So here the error code is going to change. By the way, the IGY, the number is going to change. IE means error. I means information. Okay, W means warning. S means severe error. What is showing thing? What is it showing? Author should begin in A. Author, are you written something called author? Yes. Means boss, you have to start in area A. Area A is what? What is area? Which columns will come under area A?
8 to 11.
8 to 11. So press F11. Press F11. You can see any error is there? Yes. No. This is the one error. So after data written, no error. Date compiled, no error. So till this line, no error. F8. There any error is there? What is the error? And how do you fix it? Now you tell me. What is the error? You see here now, a period was required.
After a period is required.
A period was assumed before end of the program means, so they are expecting this is the last line within the procedure division. This is the last line in the procedure division. Hence, it is expecting a dot over there. Now I observe the errors. Go to the program. This is something you have to do, and you remove dot, save it, and I'll do compilation. And we can run it. If you run the if you run the same output, you'll get anyhow. So any queries so far? What I will do, team, intentionally, I will comment line number 10. Save. So anyhow, this now the last line is a named one. Anyhow, dot is there. Correct. So remember that COBOL compiler will see what you written. I am repeating. COBOL compiler will check the syntax what you written. What you did not write, that will not check. Okay. See, I will find the mistakes what you speak, but what you are not speaking, I don't find the mistakes. That is not my role. Same thing here also. So, because your COBOL compiler will understand that is a developer requirement. What he or she written, let me see the errors over there. Okay, now stop run is not there. You might expect compilation error, but that is not the scenario here. So what I am trying to say that when I compile this code, it will not throw error in the compilation time because your compiler will see only the one what you written. It will not focus out of that. You got 0. Now, I will go to the run GCL. Here, run GCL will see the required things are there or not. So you will get U4038 amended. User amend you will get. So U4038. So basically, what is U403 amend? You see that it is amendment. So now U4038 stop run is not found in COBOL program. This is the one of the reasons. There are so many reasons. In our context, this is the reason. U means user event. U means user event. Now you will get the output, but at the same time you will get the event also. Go to spool and you see that this out is there. Can you please see this out? Got the output and you see the line number last content. The flow of control in a program proceeded beyond the last line means nothing is there. There is no not able to find the start run after reaching the last line also. That is the meaning of it. Hence, at one point of time, your COBOL program should hit the stop run. Yeah. So any queries so far? Today I will share COBOL program soft copy material with the class notes, soft copy material, and these class notes. Okay. So that you can go through them from today itself. And stop for today.